attracting people to participate in this great industry. And also, after several searches, we found that the caterpillar pupa located into the cocoon is a rich source of protein, which can be used as a feed for the chickens. So, we as SIFE Tanta team tried to help Egypt to regain its position in the silk industry. And now, that's your turn.
Our fourth and last project, called A Lot From Nothing. Leather industry occupies a place of prominence in the Egyptian economy in view of its massive potential for employment, growth, and exports. But do you ever ask yourself how leather factories deal with their wastes? Most factories usually get rid of these wastes by burning. Burning leather leads to toxic releases into the ground, water, and air. And these releases contribute to a permanent damage to the environment and have serious implications on the health of local people and livestock. After several research, we found that burning leather produces carbon gases, nitrogen gases, and sulfur oxide gases, all of which are highly toxic and very harmful to the environment and all living organisms. Finding a way to reuse these wastes, that's our goal. So, we as SIFE Tanta members found that the best way to reuse these wastes is by converting them into useful products, like keychains and wallets. This project began last year. That's when we only trained 5 unemployed persons. But this year, we've decided that's more period to focus on our university students. Why? Because of the dramatic growth of higher education student population, which poses a serious problem in financing higher education. In 2007, the expenditure of higher education as a proportion of gross domestic product was declined to 1.24%, which representing the declining of financing higher education as a part of state budget.
Although there is a decline in higher education expenditure, the universities pay millions of pounds for a student as financial aid. In 2006, Tanta University paid 1.5 million for students in need. Last year, the Faculty of Commerce paid £260,000 for 2,911 students. So, the share for each student annually is £90. We found that we can help the university to save all these millions by directing them to improving the quality of education. At the same time, increasing the share for each student who couldn't work besides their study. At the same time, we train the students in need to make simple products and then selling this product.
We started our project with 25 students from the Faculty of Commerce. The barrier was the lack of skills required from these students. So we implemented a training program for 2 weeks in association with some students from the Faculty of Specific Education to train these students on how to convert leather waste into valuable products such as wallets, keychains, etc. To assure the sustainability of the project, we agreed with Adam's Leather Factory in Cairo to provide us with these leather wastes for free. We also agreed with the factory manager to deliver us these wastes in the same factory van that delivers their waste to the boutiques in Tanta in order to save the transportation costs. After 2 weeks of intensive training, each and every student had the ability to produce 5 keychains, 1 wallet, and 1 portrait daily. Our team members worked with these students to ensure the success of this project and helped them in marketing their product. That was by making some agreements with some stores in Tanta. As a result for our project, the average profit for each student became £137 monthly. And instead of having £90 as a financial aid from our university, the average annual profit for each student became £1,644 annually. As for our university, we helped it to save about £2,250, which was paid for our 25 students as financial aid.
To assure the sustainability of the project, we had discussed the project with our university manager, to include the project in all the faculties, instead of Faculty of Commerce only, taking into consider disabled students. Our earth is fragile and becoming more polluted every day. It is interesting to note that our first recognition of Earth Day is started by the effort of one man U.S. Senator Gaylord Nelson of Wisconsin, while we may not make such a recognizable contribution. Everyone can make a difference in protecting our environment. We need a clean environment, free of pollutant, of air, water, and land. But the question is, how we will protect our environment for future generations.
After presenting our projects, we would like to highlight how they meet SIFE criteria.
First, economic criterion. In our first project, Super Katkut, we were able to open new market for chicken. We also opened new market for the recycled leather waste in our project, a lot from nothing. And as to our project, Spray It, we have tried to start a new source of income for 2 families. We also attempt to revive the silk industry in Egypt in our project, Serve My Life, Silk Your Life. Finally, in the whole projects, we created new economic opportunities for people in need. We also helped them in marketing their products.
For the social criteria, SIFE Tanta team focused on a teamwork approach. We trained families how to work cooperatively with each other to assure and achieve their goals to maximize profit. And also, our team worked step by step with these families to give them the necessary support to help them to achieve their goals.
All of our presented projects are environmental friendly. In Super Katkut and Serve My Life, Circular Life projects, we've trained the participating families how to make chicken feed out from caterpillar pupa located inside the silkworm cocoon, instead of throwing it. As for a lot from nothing project, we've trained the participating students how to make useful products out from leather waste, instead of burning it or throwing it into our world. Finally, in our Spray project, we've conducted training sessions in Kafr Masoud for our participating families to educate them about the ignorance of safety precaution and the friendly environmental pesticides.
In capacity building for effective environment, SIFE Tanta team members worked hardly with all participants in a cooperative way. In Super Katkut project, we taught the families how to rear chickens in an effective way to decrease losses. In Serve My Life, Silk Your Life project, we taught the families how to transfer cocoon into silk. At a lot from nothing project, we trained the students in need to become financially independent. And finally, in the Spray project, we taught the families how to use motorized sprayers in a safe way.
As for business concepts for community development, we at SIFE Tanta believe that understanding and applying business and economic concepts is the key to a successful business. Which is why in Super Katkut and Serve My Life, Silk Your Life, our main objective was to decrease the monopolistic practices and reduce the gap between supply and demand. In A Lot From Nothing, we trained students how to convert useless leather wastes into high-quality, valuable, and profitable products. Finally, in Spray It, we helped the families expand their business through the use of motorized sprayers, not only in spraying crops, but also in cleaning farms.
For entrepreneurship, we turn the students in need into productive students. As for Super Katkut and Serve My Life, Circular Life project, we taught the family how to manage their business and improve it. Finally, in the Spray It project, we taught the family how to expand their project.
In order to sustain our team, we are adopting an effective recruitment strategy to attract new members. We are also providing all our team members with intensive presentation and marketing skills. Moreover, we developed a performance measurement strategy to continuously evaluate the performance of our members.
This year, our SIFE Tanta team members did their best to satisfy the needs of our impacted people, taking into consider the economy, social, environmental factors in our community. This is how we replace the traditional thinking path and eliminating barriers to opportunity. We are
very proud to be a part of this great team.
Judges, please ask.
Thank you for this great presentation. Just one question on the SIFE project. What is the initial investment that's needed, including the machine to produce the silt? And you mentioned the large 6,000 is fine, and also planting trees. And then you mentioned 1,000 pounds. Is that per year or and how many cycles per year? I just want to get an idea of investment cost, how fast we can actually recover this investment cost.
And then it takes 6 months to produce the silk, which is 4 kilograms. Okay? And then each kilogram sells for 250 pounds. So after the whole cycle, we concluded the profit. We multiply the four boxes with the 250 Egyptian pounds per each kilos. We get 4 kilos, 4 kilograms after each cycle. So after the first cycle, we got 4 kilograms, multiplied 250 Egyptian pounds each kilogram, so we got 1,000 Egyptian pounds for the whole cycle. Pardon?
Machine cost to produce it.
The machine, it's 900 Egyptian pounds, but we got help from the association to bring the machine. But we brought the trees. The trees are responsible for the produce the larvae. We got 10 trees of them. So we got each one with 1.5 Egyptian pounds, and they were so small that we could get the release afterwards.
Okay, another question?
Thank you for the presentation. My question is regarding the Super Food project.
market the product through price from Egypt, most of the trader or the families who will read the chicken get rid of it from the fear of doing diseases. Okay, and there is a monopolistic practice in this sector of the industry, and now we try to help the families how to overcome their fears by training sessions and so on, so we can make a domestic poultry wealth which can help in reviving the industry in our country.
Okay, another question? You may ask another questions.
Again, regarding the SIFE project, the main objective, as I read in the report, is to revive the SIFE industry in Egypt, which is a very good initiative, I believe, and also to help in satisfying the demand of families. So you already quantified the demand of 250 tons of SIFE in Egypt. So what's your plan of sustainability to the project to reach to a level where you really meet your objective, which is to close the gap between the 5 tons that we produce and the 245 that we import? So sustainability is the question.